You have the Darkside Detective on your game list. That has several small mysteries you can do. I'm pretty sure you could wrap one up in an hour. Darkside Detective. Is that on my schedule? Just out of curiosity. No. Okay. The Darkside Detective. I don't know anything about this game. I own it, but I don't know anything about it. Um, it has several small mysteries that you can do. I'm pretty sure you could wrap one up in an hour. Um, yeah, sure. Fuck it. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna. Don't think I'm going to go back and replay Return of Monkey Island. The fact that there's like 100+ trivia cards in it, that's just rude. That's just asking people to replay your game like N times. All right. Darkside Detective, huh? Gotta figure out somewhere to move the ad manager. Gonna move it in here? That might not be a bad spot. Actually, you know what? Just put that there. Yeah, that's a good spot. All right. Okay, hopefully that actually updated. There it goes. I don't trust it anymore. Okay. We'll play this. I know nothing about it. What's a good screen position, Max? Is over here good? You think so? All right. Detective Francis McQueen. Here's good Pat's lap. Too bad. Please take me for dinner first. Also, this game's loud. Wow. Which one should I do? One or two? I'm not going to do the bonus ones because they certainly can't be short. Do one? All right. I mean, Max, I will say, if you want me to play the rest of these, you could add it to the schedule and vote it up. Chief has sent me to the Jones residence. Dooley's there with further details. Okay. Also, Malice in Wonderland is very good. Officer Dooley. Whoa. Whoa. I almost shot you there. Let's see how you feel about it. I almost shot you there, detective. You shouldn't be sneaking around like that. Dooley, you watched me drive up. I had my siren on. You waved at me as I pulled in. I guess this place is me spooked out a little. So what happened here? Chief Scully said, just called me up and told me to get here ASAP. No details. 7-year-old kid Alice went missing a day ago. No sign of her having leaving the house. Seems to be the kind of spooky crap. I mean, the kind of case you're into, detective. Great. Let's get started. This doesn't look anything like Star Wars. That took me a minute. I got there. That took me a minute. Also, Dooley, why is there a hobo dripping all over my carpet? That's Detective Francis McQueen, Mr. Jones. He's here to investigate. I see. Twin Lakes finest, eh? Oh my god. Alright. Hold on a second. One, the game is not capturing my mouse, so give me a second. Let's turn some shit down a little bit. Is there... Ah, there we go. Oh, we don't smoke around your kid. Thankfully, Detective, I am rarely around my kid. Okay. Stop it. Ugh, my spleen. Quit it. Stop it. Ouch. Nice schooner. You dummy, it's not a schooner, it's a sailboat. Schooner is a sailboat, Dooley. I need a good cop, bad cop short film about two Jedi interrogating someone. One is dark side and one is light side. Whoa, these folks must be millionaires. So how can I help you, Detective? Tell me about Alice. I'll live with you, Detective. I don't have many dealings with her. She has a limited conversation pool. She's 7. Exactly. A tedious age. So I leave that to the nanny. She's around here somewhere. I mean, listen, this guy is obviously an asshole, but also he's not wrong. Where were you last night? Why didn't you know she was missing? I was out. How wonderfully shady. Have you got an alibi? Where I was none of your business, Detective. My taxes pay your salary. They also pay for the cell and the questioning room I'm gonna have Dooley here take you to. Fine. Call this number, they'll vouch for me. Busty Bell's Booty Boutique. Nice. Ah, bells. Fond memories. I mean, where was he? A bell shop? What? Okay. Taking up enough of your time. And I have nothing further to say, Detective. Kindly leave me be. Oh, that is not what I expected. Does he mind do these folks don't have a kitchen or a bathroom? The recession hit us all hard, Dooley. Reminds me of my own grandfather. Your grandfather was a clock? No, he had a clock. Shame. I thought I finally found out something interesting about you. What? I'm interesting. Whatever you say, Detective. Why are you in here with me? Did you follow me into the closet? You may need a backup. Black light bulb. May as well take it. Now all we need is a disco ball and some white clothes and fat beats. That should be pH fat. Then we got ourselves a good night. A good night is finding this kid. One of those crystals worth more than we get paid in a year. We could take one. Yeah. Passed the corruption test. Well done, Detective. Locked. Wonder where I'd find a key. One access the study. Whoops, I want to read that again. I'd love to help, Detective, but I seem to have misplaced the key. Sorry. Okay. Upstairs. Place this fancy deserves something nicer than plastic flowers. What an odd place for a telephone. Is it? They must have run out of places to put it. This is from Busty Bell's Booty Boutique. This kid didn't win out on the father stakes. Do I actually have to call? How does one... Oh, there. I better check Roy's alibi. Hello? Is this Bell's? Busty Bell's Booty Boutique. Busty Bell's Bosom Bordello. Busty Bell's Bonafide Booby Boobs. Yes, would have been enough. I'm a thorough woman. Wink. No questions left unanswered, no desires unfulfilled, no fantasy unexplored. No, I get it. Booby boobs? Yeah. You know, the booby kind. Are you sure? I could send you one if you'd like. Mr. Roy Jones there? I couldn't say. Climb confidentiality. Identities are concealed sometimes in masks. Bonafide. Nice. That wasn't going to be bonafide. Bonafide boner booby boobs. This is a police matter. I'm Detective Francis McQueen. Frankie McQueen of the Darkside Division? Yeah. Tell Dooley I say hello. I'm glad the screen resolution doesn't let you make out where I'm blushing. Happy to help out a friend of Dooley's. Yeah, Roy Boy was here last night. Roy Boy. Some questions even a badge won't get you answered. Okay, bye. If you find yourself needing anything else, just pop on by. Okay, achievement for checking the alibi. Just a bunch of forgotten memories. So this gave way recently, spilling a paint thinner all over the wall. The paint thinner fell when the shelf gave way. Not much left now. Okay. Maybe not broken after all. Just a blown bulb. Alright. Boop-a-doop-boop-boo. I hope this doesn't reveal somebody's attic shame. What the hell? Well, that doesn't look ominous at all. I'm gonna go back down. Before we get into that. Tell me where she is, bear. I'm only kidding, you don't know. You're only a bear. Stupid know-nothing bear. There's no time for our detective. Blacklight, this looks useful. What? A blacklight marker? Ah, so we're gonna finish the door. Drawing of her suspect. Really? I'll put an LPB. No, don't do that. Hey, I know that tree. It owes me $5. Never seen a horse with 5 legs before. You can't see the horse? Oh, I guess you can't. Hold on. The 5th leg is its penis. I don't have much use for a dozen pink socks. There's a lot of pink. I think I'd run off too. Hello, can I ask? My baby is gone. She just disappeared, my baby. Is there anything? You have to find her. Have you found her? Have you found my baby? Alright. Inconsolable and useless. Got it. First, I need to know to draw. Yeah. The paint thinner. She fucked up. Seems like a sweet kid. Don't worry, we'll find a detective. Wasn't concerned. Ooh, a water bed. Very fancy. Looks like something has been kicked under here. No, it doesn't. Strange page. Ah! It's a peculiar pattern from the Occult for Dummies book. Hard to believe this is the same woman we spoke to. The stress of all this has hit her hard. Alice and her mom look quite happy here. Yeah, it seems impolite to go rifling around somebody's drawers uninvited. Tell me about Alice. She is spoiled and sticks her nose where it doesn't belong. That's what having a super rich parents would do to you, I guess. The voice sounds familiar. Which one? Dooley's? The voice I'm doing for Dooley. Where would this voice be? I mean, it's kind of a bunch of voices, really. It's sort of like the guy from Bob's Burgers. The pervert. I'm not a pervert. You're a pervert. Teddy. But it's not quite Teddy because I'm not dropping it into so low. Dooley. I don't know where this voice is from. I don't know. I probably picked it up from somewhere, but I don't know. How long have you been working for the Jones? Jones is detective. Even though it ends as Ness, you still pluralize it. Is now really the best time? It's always a good time for grammar. Anyways, answer the question. It's long enough to harbor no ill will whatsoever. It's got a bit of Raymond in there. Yeah, it does definitely have a bit of Ray Romano. Deborah! I'm a terrible husband. So you're the nanny. It's a very innocent nanny, yes. Do you have keys for various rooms? I am a nanny, not a maid. Right, but do you? Yes. May I have a key to the study, then? Sure, there's nothing incriminating in there anyway. What can you tell me about the demonic doorway in the attic? Nothing, not a thing. It's not a thing to do with me, that's for sure. I was here the whole time. Okay, great. I'll get back to work and nothing else. But, I don't know. Where would I even kind of got that voice? It's interesting how I have a whole bunch of voices just kind of like ready to go. And yeah, this voice is kind of just one of them, you know, and it's my go-to kind of dumb guy voice. And I don't know where I got it from. I mean, it's a bit Romano, it's a bit Teddy, but I don't know. Doing poor Dooley dirty. Dooley's trying his best. And presto, we're in. Roy Jones, Esquire. Takes a certain type of person to have an oil painting of themselves. You're not wrong. An old oil lantern. Seems to have some oil left, too. I'll take that. The rich douche voice is good. Which one was... Oh, the one I used for the dad? Yeah, the rich douchey people tend to slant English for me. Unless I'm doing the yacht guy voice. Dog statue. This statue is ugly enough to be worth a lot of cash. Collection of books. That does suggest they've not been looked at in some time. What's yacht guy? Yacht guy is this. Kind of talks outside of his mouth. A lot of teeth. Futurama. I mean, this kind of voice has been around for a long time. You know the guy. Very rich, owns a yacht. Futurama definitely had a character like that, but it's not. It predates Futurama. Thurston Howell III, yeah. Thurston Howell III. Charmed, I'm sure. So there's that voice. But yeah, most of my rich evil voices. Can I do hedonism bot? I don't know. Hold on. Let's see. Let me hum a few bars. Videos, give me this. Let me hear.
I love life and its pleasures.
Skipping.
But we need to be
Skipping.
I apologize for nothing. Your latest performance was as delectable
I apologize for nothing.
as dipping my bottom over and over into a bath of the silkiest oils and creams.
The silkiest oils and creams. Yeah, I could probably do that with more study. A lot of the voices that I've picked up over the years are from shows that I've like consumed a lot of. Futurama, I was kind of I enjoyed it, but I didn't really go hard in the paint for it. Yeah. But yeah, I could probably do that one if given some time to study. Yeah, his magazine collection. Jeez, this guy was obsessed with jugs. You can't roll your R's? I always find it interesting when people can't do that. Jugs Weekly. Another lovely pair. Bill West has some good voice. You'd have to tell me. I'm terrible with knowing the voice actors behind voices, which is ridiculous given that, like, voice acting is a thing I would love to get into. Hey, I just realized there are only 2 seats in this entire house. Don't be daft, doing there are more. They're just off camera. He does dozens of Futurama voices. Ah, like half the cast? Oh, fair enough. Alright. So we got a lantern. So we'll be able to light that. Should probably light this thing, just in case. Alright, fine. So now gonna go back upstairs into the attic. Okay, seem to have everything I need. Let's get down to some spooky hijinks and redraw those missing symbols. You gonna be the ones who can get paid for their normal place, like H.L. and Benjamin? Yeah. It's actually really interesting. Like, I can do a lot of voice mimicry for stuff if I listen to it enough times, and like it's within my kind of like capacity to do so. But I cannot emulate normal ass like just voices like H.L. and Benjamin, or like Nits from oh my god, why can't I remember the undergrads, or like just people doing normal voices. I can't do it. But if that same person does a voice, I can more readily get to what they're doing. It's so weird. The one exception I have is Patrick Warburton. But I think that's because Patrick Warburton's voice is kind of a caricature of a man anyways. Okay, so we want this one to go here. And we want this one to go here. And then we want this one to go here. That should be it. Great. Maybe now's a good time to stop doing anything, really. Even I'm not fool enough to go in there with no light. I have a light in my inventory. Come on. Gilbert Gottfried. So, here's the thing with Gilbert. I would need to study a little bit to get it right. Yes, I can do a Gilbert Gottfried's like the voice we know is Gilbert Gottfried, which is not his real voice. It's the character he put on when on camera or in media because it worked. I can do that voice. I cannot do that voice now, or basically anytime I'm streaming, because I have people sleeping like directly above me. And the only way to do the Gilbert Gottfried voice is to effectively yell. There's no, like, if you ever watch Gilbert Gottfried doing his voice, he doesn't talk. He never talks in a normal volume, because that voice doesn't work, I think, at a normal volume. You have to kind of be yelling the Gilbert Gottfried voice, and I simply cannot do it in my house. If I had like a soundproofed studio, I would let her rip. But yeah. So that's one of those ones, like, I can, but I don't, for that express reason. No offense, Detective, but I'm going nowhere near that Screep Fest. Completely blow out the mic in the process. No, you just stand way back here. Yeah, way back here, and then you yell it. I'll stand guard out here. Oh. Well, that was easy.
Hello, mister.
Hey, kid.
Are you here to take me home?
Yup.
Good. I'm hungry and the sounds from downstairs are scaring me.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Is that it? Box marked baby's first cult robes.
Don't look in there, mister. That's where the three-eyed rats hide.
Not so fast, detective. Where's Dooley? That idiot? I knocked him out. I can't have you snooping around here anymore, so I'm going to trap you here. Please take the girl. Oh, I intend to. I'm her legal guardian, after all. It's my job to look after her, especially if anything should happen to her parents. You watched a horror movie today with design. It was spoopy. This is much less spoopy, but the symbols reminded me. Oh, what was it? Say, for example, they're getting trapped in the Darkside version of their bedroom. It's where they'd be now if Alice hadn't gotten into my stuff and stupidly trapped herself up here. I figured it'd be best to lay low until you had gone. I thought you had given up by now. It feeds. I don't know that one. McFiend is giving me more Scottish or Irish. Who are we talking about? Like the her? What kind of cop would it be if you give up a missing kid? Nanny McFiend. Oh, I see. I'm not gonna do a bad Scottish accent for this. I'll do a bad German one instead. Most of the TLPD. Fair enough. Mrs. Doubtfire. No, oh no, I get it. I absolutely. It's supposed to be Nanny McPhee. That is the point of reference here is Nanny McPhee. But nah, I'm good. I'm good. I've made my character choice. So that's what this is, an inheritance scheme. You have to admit it's a fairly perfect crime. Yeah. Should I know who that is? No, but that is the reference. Feel free to look it up if you want. Even if you do get rid of me, then what? Alice knows what you're up to. She's a smart kid. If she's so smart, she'd know to keep her mouth shut. Once Dooley wakes, you and your scheme will be done for. Good point. I have to get you to drag me in here with you. Come on. Okay, drag your friends in here. No funny business. Have a taste of your own medicine. No. Well, that's problem solvent. Fuck you. I thought I was going Russian at first, but yeah, definitely German. Yeah, I don't know if I can do a lady like Russian. I think if I had done Russian, my Russian, it's somewhere like this. I don't know if I could do Russian like this. McQueen's far too much of a dork for gravelly voice he has at the moment. Listen, he has a cool guy name, so I gave him a cool guy voice. And apparently that's what a cool guy voice is in my head, so feel free to overanalyze that, therapists. Come on, Alice. Let's wake up Dooley so I can tell him my pun. Pretend it's the first time you heard it, okay?
Okay, mister.
Is he related to lightning? Doubtful. So the kid got into Nanny's stuff and accidentally used it to trap himself in that creepy attic? The dark side. That's a surprisingly succinct summary of things, yeah. Shame, the nanny was certifiable. She was a looker. Jesus Christ, Dooley. Jesus Christ, Dooley. She was dabbling in the dark arts with a plan to trap innocent people in a parallel world, kidnap their kid, and steal their cash. I said it was a shame. Jeez. Oh, hold on. I'm getting a bit more of where that character is coming from with that sound. God damn it. Who does that? Fuck. I don't know. It's so weird to have a voice, and I know it came from somewhere, and I can't pinpoint, even though I just did a thing, like, almost subconsciously. I wonder where the nanny got the occult books from, anyway. That stuff's hard to find these days. Case for another day, I guess. You know it is, but you also can't play it. I was like, yeah. Jeez. If I make enough weird mouth sounds, maybe we can trigger a memory. It reminds me of something Billy West from Simpsons or Futurama. Jeez. No. Fuck. First of all, we have to figure out what kind of paperwork covers this mess. Sarge? Sarge. Sarge. I don't know. This is so weird. Like a mix of the two Simpsons cops that... Oh, yeah, so not Wiggum. Auggie's... Yeah, Auggie's has been, like, co-opted by Rick and Morty, so it's almost impossible. But that's the thing, Teddy's voice is very much in that same... Like... Teddy's, like, right here. Teddy's kind of Ray Romano's voice, but doing the weird thing as well. It's like, perfect. Right? Like, this is Teddy around here. So, I don't know. God, this is so weird. To have a voice and not know the origins of it. Who's Teddy? Teddy's the guy in Bob's Burgers that's always, like, there, like, in the restaurant having a burger. He's, like, Bob's friend. He always wears, like, blue. That's Teddy. Yeah. I didn't have words for it, but now I do. Yeah. But yeah, it's so weird. Anyways, I mean, this was a fun little game. Max, I wanted to assume the cases get longer and they build on each other. Okay. I mean, that was fun. You can see it giving Teddy. Maybe that's who you're thinking of. It could be. That is easily the most recent kind of iteration of that voice that you could probably pull from modern media right now. Is Teddy, but that's not who I pulled it from. Jeez, oh no. I don't know. It also stays very silly, though I think the comedy improves over time. Maybe we just got used to it. It's Teddy and Mort? Yeah. I mean, it's kind of Mort's level of confidence. And Teddy's kind of, like, overall delivery. I don't know. But it's... I can assure you, I've been doing this voice for a really long time. It's like one of my oldest voices. So, I don't know. I can see how you get those things. Because, like, the characters kind of share that kind of overlap. But, yeah, it's not that. Anyways, okay. I guess I'll have to cut this video up a little bit. But I'll say, Max, if you want to add that to the schedule and vote it up or whatever, I would play more of that game, easily. It passes the vibe check. You'll wake up in the middle of the night, exclaim the character, and then forget by morning. Yeah. Yeah, that tracks. Wake up in a cold sweat. Rosebud. Rosebud. Lobo. Lobo. Sure, I'll add that in. That's a fun little game. Hold, please. Okay. You like the schedule the way it's laid out right now? I mean, there's a lot of stuff with just one vote on it. So you could probably scooch it up a little. Because, like, 26 Oberdin's next, unless somebody does something very dramatic here. Baron Breakfast, Control, Cult of the Lamb, and then Shadowrun Dragonfall is 3. Then Death's Door, Dying Light, and Enter the Gungeon all have 2 votes. So... Okay, but yeah, we'll pop that into the schedule. And to it, I am holding. Uncover the smoking. Do I own this game? I don't own this game. I have to own the game. That's what the game list is for. Oh, however, look it up. A battle of wits with AI. Solve the case by conversing with suspect probing using GBT rather than to gather evidence. Ooh. 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 Brother, no. I don't want to do AI stuff. I will return those points to you. I would really rather not. I'm very I don't know. I'm in a weird place, and I know I'm very curmudgeon-y to be talking like this. I'm not against AI. I'm not against AI as a concept. I mean, what we're talking about isn't really AI. It's LLMs, but whatever. Layman's terms, the AI stuff. I don't have a problem with the AI technology when it's a given proper application. So like getting it to find, like using it to analyze like CT scans to be able to find traces of like potential cancer that a human wouldn't be able to catch. Excellent use. That's using a technology to make people's lives better. Using it in a game so that I can try and interrogate a robot feels bad. But I guess that's probably the most nice way of doing it because they are literally robots, so whatever. You're interrogating robots while solving a case, and they have very narrow parameters. I mean, yeah. My other I have a lot of hangups with AI that's more around the ethics behind the training and also the environmental impacts of like large scale AIs, like Grok and ChatGPT and fucking all the art ones. I have real big problems with those. One, because they eat more electricity than small countries, which is insane, and it's just terrible for the environment. And two, all of them are trained off of data that was not ethically sourced. Which, come on. So I'm a little less icked out by LMs that like you train on your own data, or like, okay, so these ones in the robots were probably trained on stuff within. I'm hoping trained within stuff within it. Has good use of like recognizing patterns in prostate health. Yes, but that's an excellent example. Or being able to look like a meta-analysis, be able to look at drugs and all that. Like, though, yeah, there are positive ways to use AI technology, but right now it's being shoehorned into everything for the sake of making money, and that's not the point. you know? So, I don't know. Vote a game. The sequel for Darkside Detective did just come out. Yes, Indigo Stick was playing it. So you did 5 for Duck Detective? Okay. I can do that. Just gotta find it. Where is it? Duck. There you are. There we go. Cool, I'll take those points. I think Mark Hamill posting AI and Stephen King reposting was really icky today. I give a little bit of leeway, a tiny bit of leeway, to old folks because I don't think they necessarily know the full implications of what they do. You're both creatives and AI is absolutely stolen from. Yeah, but I also think they're just too old to give a shit. AI translation's also becoming good. So again, yes, that is a great use for that. However, once again, my concerns are wrapped mostly around the where did they get the data for it? Was it ethically sourced? Which is such a wild thing to say when you're talking about like a robot. And also again the ecological implications therein. But I know it's not something that is going to like stop happening. I want AI like Star Trek computer AI where you can ask it to do a thing and it can do it for you, but because it's Star Trek, you know that like it's coming from a good place and not a for-profit company that's shoehorning it into everything. Environment and ethics be damned, you know? So, anyways. This game with the artist trained it entirely on his own work and retrained it multiple times to get where he wanted. There's no profit in Trek? Yes. There is no profit because they're in a post-scarcity society. No profit unless Frankie? No, there's profit outside of the Federation. The Federation is a post-scarcity society. So the Ferengi, yes, because the Ferengi trade. There are other people that also trade. It's just that the Federation don't. Though they still have it. They still trade externally, just not internally. Family just watched TNG episodes where Jordy basically made an AI chatbot to solve a problem, so it became a fun learning moment with Kiddo. Yeah. That one's even better though. See that one's actually a really interesting two-parter, isn't it? Because he makes he makes the hologram that he falls in love with, which I mean, but like there's the follow-up episode where he meets the real person and she's not like the AI at all. Like that's really good. That those two things are a really good way of explaining the thing that's happening now. One thing I liked about Orville, a show I have not watched any of, but all the clips I have seen of it, I know I would like Orville. I just don't have a good way of watching it. Like the show in one episode, what happens if they give a Planet Federation tech and they aren't ready for it? Oh yeah, that's the one that the planet gets like they nuke themselves because basically they gave Federation tech to a world that was still basically in corporate interests. They gave Federation tech to late stage capitalism, and the planet was destroyed within 5 years. Yeah. The later episode, so that TNG, that two-part kind of TNG thing is really good, and quite frankly, a great lesson. It's part 2 of the Reddit planet. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, yeah, that Darkside Detective game was fun. I like that. It's cute. I don't know how intense they're gonna get, but like the stories, or how in depth they're gonna get. So, um, but I don't know. I enjoyed it. It looks like it has 9 episodes. Is it just the 6 that are all tied together, and then the 3 bonus ones just sit on their own? That's probably the case. Ooh, excuse me. That's fine. Well, I guess we'll get to it when we get to it. But that, I think, is going to do it for me tonight. I have no reason to stay up late at this point. We tried a thing out. We beat Return of Monkey. We tried out Darkside Detective, which has preemptively now beaten the vibe check. I did decline the game to it. You got your points back. Tsukiyomi, the Divine Hunter, and the views of the game are: this game is worse than the AI art. Oh no! Ooh. Wait. Oh no! Did you buy it for me? Oh no! It has not. I'm sorry. It hasn't. It hasn't shown up for me. I'm looking. Oh, there it is. I didn't get a notification for it. Okay, I am going to decline that. I mean, thank you to it. I do really appreciate that. But yeah, no. Do I have another game on the list? On the schedule? The list. List. Uh, you have no games in the hopper at present for the schedule. The only one that is here is Uncle Chop's Rocket Chop, which we quote finished. Anyways, yeah, let's wrap it up for tonight. I will be back on Monday with more Core Keeper, where we will finish getting the snails all the way home for Holly, which was a wildly intense amount of work, as it's turned out. And then yeah, we'll start Overton on Tuesday. But that's gonna do it for me tonight. So let's find a friend to raid to. Let's see who's up. Oh my god, Flexi, are you Flexi's Elden Ringing. Yeah, you know what? Let's raid Flexi. Flexi's not usually up this late. Raid. Boop. Assume they'd be traveling over the weekend. Yeah, let's go raid Flexi. He is playing Elden Ring Night Rain. Wait, you're back? Okay. Well, you get a little bit of time. All those for Crypt Custodian? Okay, I can do that. Well, okay, you have 4 votes left. There is a command that you can use that will just use all the votes. Except I think it costs extra now, so don't do that. But okay, I will add a vote. You picked the single vote. Yeah, there is. I made one that you can you can do that will do all the votes instead of singular votes. Because some people like to spread them out. Some people don't want to spend all of them. There's no discount to doing the 5. It was just a shortcut. Crypt Custodian's pretty good. I really enjoyed the demo of Crypt Custodian. So, anyways, we got to wrap this up because the timer's going. So, I'll be back on Monday with Core Keeper, but that's going to do it for me tonight. So, as always, thank you, of course, for watching. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, be kind, and try your best out there. Good night.